Okay, it's October. The weather is cooling down. We have a little bit of an overcast today, and I've seen old guys walking through fields around this place, so that means it's mushroom season. They are not lost, they are looking for mushrooms, and we have the saffron milk cap around here, and it's an edible mushroom, and I want to give it a try and see if we can find some, and I'll do this without Book because I don't want her to forage for mushrooms on her own. So she's in school now, so it's the perfect time to have a little bit of a stroll around and see what we can find. I'll take you along. Alright. This is the type of habitat that you will find it. It's brushlands next to rock roses and stuff. So uncleared land. And down here I found my first one of the day. Let me see if the camera wants to get in there. This is the first one. You can already tell that's where it's bruised. It's bruising green. And if you take it out and take it off and you bruise a little bit of the gills, it also would, there's like a little bit of red milky sap coming out, and if you wait long enough you will know that it will turn green. I'll show you later when it actually has turned green, because it will. So first score, I'll put it in a little baggie and we'll dry it, and then later on we can cook it or bake it in some olive oil. So you always need to keep your bearings while hunting for mushrooms, because these parts have hidden wells or just a hole. I don't even see water in here, but it's definitely a deep hole, and I don't know if I would be able to get out of here by myself. So yeah, don't just keep walking with your nose pinned to the ground or the other way around. There's definitely a mushroom in there though. Let me see if I can get closer to that one. I don't know if it's an edible one, but it will stay where it is. I don't know what that is, so I'll leave it there. There are plenty of those as well. There's another one, another one, another one. Plenty of them. But if you don't know, don't pick. Okay. Almost an hour later. I have a small haul. It's still early in the season, so the next few days another round. we'll get to dry these.
So this is our top olive field. We have two, the big one, and then if you climb all the way up to the hill, there's another one. And this one has really good trees. They're a little bit older than most of that we have on the bottom of the land. So they're very big. They produced a lot. But as you can see, the land here needs a little bit of a strim. So this afternoon Martin is gonna trim the whole thing, hopefully, and then just to make it ready for harvest time, because otherwise all the netting will be ruined.
So the clutch broke. I have one downstairs. It's one of those springs, spring clutches. So it breaks more often. So I bought multiple ones. But for today it's done because I can't take it apart when it's so hot as it is right now. I'm almost done. Most of the trees are free. There's one in the back here that still needs doing. But then at least we're done for the harvest, and then I can come back later if I need to.
Wat is er? Is het niet leuk? Is het niet leuk? Wil je deze? Okay.
Boomers, there's a job shortage. This is an employee market. I wish I had this when I was younger. In reality, hi Sam, I was browsing CVs on your degree in Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Sciences really stood out to me. I'm currently looking to fill a position for Smoky Mo's Bar and Grill. And was
Yeah.
We're in October. The seasons are definitely changing. The olives are turning red or black. So that's all good signs that the weather is definitely changing. We had a massive rainstorm last night, so the soil is very moist and easy to work with at the moment. So I thought this was the perfect time to start planting our hedge. We have on the front of our property we have about 150 meters of border, and there used to be a little bit of a wall there, but nothing really worth restoring because it's been stolen by others that needed to repair their walls and stuff. So there's just a little bit of a berm, and instead of putting all fencing down this track, which doesn't do much for privacy or anything, but only for animals, and I don't like to put up too much fencing if it's not necessary. And this space is perfectly suitable for a hedge. I looked it up. Around here it's not very usual to use hedges. I don't know why. Even in other places it's just for those pretty boxes stuff that people use, or laurels that will stay green throughout the year. but they don't do much for wildlife. So I want to make like a traditional, it's a British type of hedge. It's also used in the Netherlands, but all the sources that I can find are about the UK version. So we'll just get started with the hawthorns. It will be 75% or so hawthorn, and they do great here. They grow like wildfire. In the garden it's like a bit of a nuisance, so I took most of the berries from the trees in the garden. There are still plenty of them left, so we still have to pull them out at some point. But this whole stretch will be my first attempt to plant, so I'll just get started and see where it goes. And this little girl is gonna help me. Yeah. Okay. Here you can see these are all the berries, or the seeds. They're quite big. The chickens don't eat them, so I don't have to worry about that. Just get started, I guess. Nee, we gaan het hier planten. Well, I just have